This is Onalaska High School basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
It looks like it's going to be one. Here comes Olsen with
pass.
a nice pass to Gamoki off the glass. Desmond. Showtime at John Shelton. Late Desmond inside. Nice steal by Mantle. Here come the Hilltoppers. Here's Desmond. He'll go to the rack with it. Off the mark, no good. McGrath put back in the foul.
There, he needed that.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers host the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders in a non-conference Players Classic warm-up.
High School Hoops on CRSN is presented to you by
Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big Al's Lacrosse, great pizza since 1979. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, natural, gentle, and effective care. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence. The Crow Lacrosse, American Gastropub, and Bourbon Bar. Noble Insurance, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Howie's Lacrosse, thank you for 75 years. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Seven Rivers region since 1984. B.A. Burrito Company, boldly mix mad flavors delivered right to your door. And by Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. King Street Kitchen La Crosse, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Jones Construction, award-winning builder specializing in remodels and new construction. Geno's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. And by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers.
Now, here with the call from John Shelton Court at Onalaska High School, Scotty Gran and Tom Yashinsky.
Welcome to John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin, where the 6-0, ranked number 4 in Division II Onalaska Hilltoppers will be at home tonight to take on from the Wisconsin Valley Conference, the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Scotty Gran here with Jeff Ross right now, the coach from the varsity football team. Of course, you know him, you love him. Tom Yashinsky will be doing color tonight for us here on Cooley Region Sports Network. Coming up, we're going to have the Cooley Golf Bowl pregame show, coaches show, with, of course, the head coach Craig Cole and senior guard Sam Kick coming up on Cooley Region Sports Network.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company. My name is Leroy Hogum Jr.
My name is Dave Hogum.
My name is Gary Hogum.
My name is Larry Hogum.
I am Annette Hogum.
Well, I've worked for my dad since the late 60s, is when we started. Seen a lot of changes over the years. Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
It isn't just pulling up, jumping off a truck, dumping garbage cans anymore.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling is a service company that happens to be in the business of solid waste and recycling management.
Our service is more than just hauling something away for our customer. It's taking care of them and the needs that all of our trucks, the simple thing, have a broom and a shovel. If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness. Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto de pesce, lobster linguine, calamari. Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
Full pregame show. Scotty Gran with the coach. Two-time MVC Coach of the Year, back-to-back, Craig Cole, and we're going to have a player. We'll have Sam Kick, senior guard, first-team all-conference last year, MVC. Craig, 5-0 to start this year, ranked number 4 in Division 3, Division 2, which very impressive start. How do you see the season going so far for your team at this point?
Well, obviously, it was a late start for us, not getting rolling until December 16th, and I missed the first few days due to some illnesses, and I wasn't sure how we started off, but after that first week, we've really picked it up and played very well. We actually last night ran our record of 6-0 with win over Chippewa, and we've been very solid throughout the season. I think Game 2 at Eau Claire Memorial was a really tough challenge for us. They shot unbelievably well, 12 for 20 from 3, and to find a way to win on the road like that when a team shoots that well was a testament to our senior leadership and Sam and our, like I said, our senior kids in general. And then last week, back up a little bit, we played at Toma. Took care of business there. I thought we were very, very good defensively throughout, a little sloppy on offense, especially in the second half. Holman was kind of a mirror image, got off to a great start, had a big lead at half and kind of coasted in the second half, which we have to do a better job of playing for 36 minutes. But then last night, I thought we played our most complete game of the season, going to Chippewa Falls, ranked number 9 in D1, defending Big Rivers champions, and we really, really played well on both ends of the floor, and Sam ran the show for us. And, the big fella, Gavin, had a great game. And like I said, we kind of dominated from start to finish. So I was really pleased with our effort last night.
Yeah, I got to watch a little bit of that game, and thank you for the correction on 6-0. But I have to agree, from everything that I've seen this season, the pace of the offense last night, I really felt like you guys were in rhythm. Sam is a great leader, and we'll talk to Sam in a little bit. But also talk about Isaac Skemp. I mean, as a freshman coming in playing this year, I've been really impressed with his play so far this season. Just getting in there as a freshman.
Yeah, no, with COVID, we kind of lost our whole summer basketball season, and we knew we had some really good pieces coming back, but we weren't sure how the rest of it was going to fit, right? And then you go in the fall, we got a few open gyms and got shut down, and so we had an abbreviated time to kind of figure out who was going to plug in as that fifth starter and just get that rotation set. And we went to that scrimmage. Isaac shot the ball good, and coaching staff had a little meeting, and we're like, you know what? I think if we roll Isaac with that first group, the pieces really fit well together. And when you can add the playmaking of Sam and the two big guys, Victor and Gavin, with two shooters on the perimeter, it's just really hard to guard. And Isaac lived up to the billing. He shot the ball at a really high clip from 3-point land. Hit 4 against home and hit 2 big ones again last night. And we knew he had good offensive skills, and we knew he could shoot it, and he's produced there. And what, as a varsity coach, what typically considered of is being able to guard at the varsity level. And I really thought that he's a work in progress when it comes to that. Struggled a little bit against Toma, but he's just always asking questions. The seniors do a great job of keeping him informed and helping him out with the game plans. And last night he guarded a kid from Chippewa that is a lights out shooter, and was absolutely limited him. So to answer your question, we're real pleased with how he's come along, and the defense is getting there, and it's matching the offense now. So we're very pleased.
Yeah, work in progress is what I say every day I look in the mirror. So thank you, Craig.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, but now your next opponent, Wisconsin Rapids, the Red Raiders. Now, they've lost 5 in a row, but they do have a couple guys. I know Dylan Lista, one of the guards, and then I know Grant Flores only played 1 game this year. Yeah. He was a first-team all-conference forward last year, averaging around 25 points a game. Do you have any insight on that? Is he going to be playing tonight, or do you think that...
Apparently, he's dealing with a stress fracture. He came back and played against DC Everest, and I don't believe he'll be ready to go tomorrow night.
That's a big loss for them if he can't play.
It is. And that's I think that going into the season when they scheduled us, they were thinking he was going to be available. But unfortunately, it has been the case. The Siska kid's a very aggressive player and does a good job for him. And it's like we've talked about each day in practice and during the game, we're just going to try and enjoy every moment, and hopefully we can take care of business tomorrow night. And looking on the road too, we also got a really big game on Saturday against Menominee Falls, who's ranked 3rd in Division I and features 2 high Division I kids. So like I said, we're going to stay focused and stay in the moment and take care of business Thursday, and then also get ready for Saturday's game as well.
All right. Well, now let's get to our player portion of the interview. We have Sam Kick with us today, and Sam, last year first-team all-conference guard. And I have to say, the one thing that I was impressed with broadcasting games last year is your ability to lead this team. I think you're the unquestioned leader when it comes to the starting 5. I know you're going to be humble and probably not agree with my assessment, which is great, but talk about the rest of the team in general and how things are going so far this season.
I think Coach Cole made a lot of good points. Kind of started off it was a little weird. Yeah, right. It's kind of weird because at least my time in high school, I've always kind of played with Carson, Tyrell, Dakota Mantle. So those guys were always kind of above me, and they kind of took over the leadership role. And so it's been a little different kind of finding what I have to do and what everyone else has to do in order to make our team go. But I think it's started off a little rough, but I think we're kind of fine-tuning, especially our offense, and our defense has been there every game, which is huge. And I think that's one of the keys to our success so far.
What are your expectations? Sorry, Sam, what are your expectations with this group this year? Because, I mean, you talked about it. There's a lot of star component players that we've seen in this area over the last 4 years that are gone and moved on to some other things. And I know you're looking at your future, right down the road. Gavin announced he's going to North Dakota on Division I scholarship. I know you probably don't want to allude to what you're doing at this time, but there's so much, I guess, star power in this area, and there has been for a long time. How different is it now that some of that star power is gone, and maybe you're one of those guys now?
It's kind of weird, honestly. I kind of like my roles kind of changed. I used to be kind of just be like a spot up spacer in the corner, and now me and Vic and Gav and other guys kind of get more of the attention and kind of get more wiggle room, I guess, to kind of showcase what we can do for our teams. And expectations for the season. I mean, I hope on winning the MVC, and then I think we can make a deep run in the playoffs if we can just kind of fine tune what we have going and kind of lock in on all aspects.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think you hit it right on the button. I think the expectation is for this team to have a good playoff run when it gets to that point. Talk about Victor Desmond. I mean, he's been such a catalyst off the bench, for the last couple of years, and now he finally has got this role in the offense that he can show off his athleticism and what he can do around the rim, and just in general. I mean, he's always such a fire plug. How excited are you for Victor to finally get a starting role in this offense?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, yeah, he's sat his time behind a couple guys, and now he's really able to showcase his athletic ability and his offensive abilities along with his defensive ability with like his length and his size, his strength, and I'm really happy for him. He's able to do some nice things for us this year.
One last thing for you, Sam. I kind of alluded to it. How is your next level, I guess, decision making going right now? Have you decided on what you're going to do, or are you still kicking some stuff around? No pun intended.
Yeah. I guess I'm just kind of kicking some stuff around. I think I'm looking to play basketball next year, but I don't really know exactly where I'm going to end up. And I think I'm just going to try to focus on this season and finish this one out, and then I'll probably get to kind of a decision after kind of in March, I guess.
Well, I hope so. Your leadership skills and intangibles on the court show me I think you can play next level basketball. So thank you for your time, Sam. Craig, back to you to kind of wrap this up. Sam kind of alluded to it, the conference this year. You've played Tomah already, and Tomah probably was the team maybe next to yours that maybe has the biggest threat of maybe taking you down in the MVC. Now the lacrosse schools are getting back going, like to kind of see what Aquinas is rolling with here. Talk about that a little bit, what your expectations are for this team, not just tonight, but going forward.
Yeah, it's really strange, obviously. You're not, Logan, we're only playing one. Central has not scheduled us yet. So we're not sure, how that's going to unfold, but, we know that, we saw that Holman beat Tomah the other night. We know that if we don't play well, that, our margin for error, is not that drastic where we can get knocked off. So we need to make sure that we are focused each every night in the MVC. And, I know Aquinas has gotten much better this year, and they're just a year older, and they're very skilled, who we haven't seen yet. But our focus really is for us to kind of keep getting better, keep coming together, because we firmly believe that if we play we were capable of playing, that we have a good chance of doing well in our league. So.
Well, I appreciate your time as always, guys. Tip-offs next year on Coulee Region Sports Network, the Onalaska Hilltoppers and the Wisconsin Rapid Red Raiders right here on CRSN.
Well, you couldn't time that any better, huh, Coach?
Hey, right on time, ready to go.
All right, beginning of the game here between the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders and the Onalaska Hilltopper boys as Dylan Lalista has the ball inside. Now he kicks it back out. He has it at the top of the key, dribble drive over to Freeberg. Ruben Freeberg, wing, and turnover there by Cade Jungworth that time, and Onalaska will get possession here. Desmond inbounds to Gamoki. Evan Gamoki, senior guard. Sam Kick with it. Inside, nice move by Victor Desmond. In and out, no good. Rebound, McGrath. Outside, they're going to call a foul, and I think that's going to be on probably
32, Cade Youngworth.
Yeah, you think Youngworth?
Yep.
I was going to say maybe Listla if they were going to call that. Yep, number 4. That's early on him. And
you can see our height really paying off early there on the boards.
Dylan Listla is probably the predominant player in all conference honorable mention last year. Is inside, nice pass, Gamoki, and McGrath finishes off the glass for the first 2 of the game.
That's going to be a
for
tough
the
mismatch
Hilltoppers
tonight.
Yeah, it is. I mean, no question, Tom. I think you and I both looked at this and knew right away that this could be a big issue, especially with the size advantage for the Hilltoppers here. And out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Wisconsin Rapids.
Onalaska really getting after early on defense, something Coach Cole always prides his teams on.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job, of course. He is the 2-time MVC Coach of the Year, back-to-back seasons, 3 overall in his career. As a drive nice inside, swatted away by McGrath as Ruben Freeberg tried to go inside. And, of course, Big Gavin is committed to Division I North Dakota after this season. Freeberg outside with it. He's guarded by Gamoki. He'll try to go back inside. Good defense by Gamoki, cutting off the wing. Top of the key now, trying to reset the offense is Freeberg. And timeout called by Wisconsin Rapids. An early one here, Coach.
Yep, you could tell, they just aren't really sure yet how to handle that length and that speed of the Hilltoppers. Call timeout, try to sort it out and set something up.
Well, of course, Onalaska 6-0, and they have had a fantastic start to this season, Coach, as they are ranked number 4 in Division II. Their last victory was this last Tuesday, and an impressive win against Chippewa Falls, who's ranked number 9 in Division I, 65-42. And then you look at Wisconsin Rapids, Coach. They've lost 5 in a row, so they're trying to find some confidence here. And, you look at this on paper, and there's a big size advantage here for the Hilltoppers.
Noticed it walking into, just Desmond and McGrath, just really some length that's going to maybe give some problems to Wisconsin Rapids.
Here's Lista with it, top of the key, wing. And inside to Jungwirth. Nice move off the mark, no good. Rebound, Desmond up the floor. Now to kick. Sam with it, slows it down now. And he'll take it inside, outside to Gamoki. Gamoki guarded by Hafferman. Wing to kick. Kick now. Dribble drive. Nice inside pass, but taken away nicely by Jungwirth. And here come the Red Raiders.
Good defensive stand there. Get a turnover.
Listla for 3. A nice shot from the outside as Wisconsin Rapids gets on the board with their first three-pointer of this contest with 16:07 left in the first half. John Shelton Court, Cooley Region Sports Network. Of course, over at the Omni Center, Tim Ebner and Rick Franke are on Facebook Live for those of you that are looking for the hockey game right now. And that is going on as we speak. Desmond spin move inside and a rebound by Desmond. Kicks it back out to Gamoki for 3, and he is off the mark. Almost rebounded by Kick, picked up by Freeberg. Up the court now, and Schooley kicks it back outside to Listla for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Desmond. Desmond to Kick now. Kick will try to take it to the rack. Nice move and hesitation. No foul that time. Little contact there, but no call. Good defense by Rapids. Freeberg, he'll go to the wing. Kicks it over to Hafferman. Blake Hafferman, 5'9" senior. Guarded by Isaac Skemp, the freshman. Outside now to Schooley. Top of the key, Listla. Dylan Listla is the guy that they need to shut down, I think, if they want to turn this into a track meet early, which is highly possible. But so far, Rapids playing some really good defense on the Hilltoppers.
You can see they're slowing the pace down through.
Yep.
They're going to try and limit possessions on the other end.
Nice steal by Kick, almost taken away by Listla. Great defensive play, gets it up court to Desmond. Victor Desmond now. Nice shoulder inside, fade off the rim, no good. Rebound McGrath, he loses the handle. It's going to stay here as it went off of Jackson Schooley, and thought it might have went off McGrath there, Coach. He might have got a home cooking call there.
No, I think they had a good one. I think it bounced off him. You can see they're letting him play early though. It's getting a little bit physical down there. Victor's taken it to the hole a couple times here. Hasn't gotten one with the fall, but he's going to keep doing that.
Yeah, that's his game for sure. Skemp outside, the freshman. Played very well early this season. Desmond over to Kick. Kick guarded by Freeberg. And top of the key to Desmond, over to Gamoki. Good ball movement here by the Hilltoppers. Screen set by McGrath. Gamoki now kicks it outside to McGrath, who's going to shoot a 3. Didn't see that very often last year from the big man. Off the back iron, no good. Picked up by Rapids.
That's something Coach Cole has confidence in, though. He wants them to be able to stretch the floor and be able to take that shot.
Here's Jungwirth with it. Guarded by Desmond. Nice steal by Victor, and he'll bring it up the floor. Slow it down a little bit now. Nice pass to Gamoki, and open from the wing, and nails it for 3. And that's Gamoki's shot all day long if he sets those feet.
And that's something that we have is we all 5 guys in the court can shoot the ball.
Yeah, no question, Coach. Another timeout here by Wisconsin Rapids. What's going on at Howie's, Coach?
Howie's sponsor here for Cooley Region Sports Net. Enjoy a comfortable and safe, delicious dining experience at Howie's. You can treat yourself to the same great food you know and love by being socially distanced from other tables. Not ready for in-house dining yet? No problem. We offer carry-out give us a call at 608-784-7400. When you're ready, we'll be here. Thank you for the ongoing support, lacrosse and Cooley region.
Man, we're putting you to work tonight, man.
Got to earn my keep, you know. I appreciate Rick and you guys giving me the opportunity.
Oh, we're excited to have you. When Rick told me that you were going to join me, I was pretty excited. Let's put it that way. I think we'll have a couple good games to broadcast. Sounds like we're going to have one next Thursday with the girls, and we'll talk about that as this game progresses.
They're keeping me busy tonight. I had to ref the VR or the JV game prior to this. So
yeah, you've been everywhere. Jeff was concerned about your stamina if you were going to be able to if you're going to like fall asleep immediately when you get home.
I'll be good.
Yeah. All right. As Rapids will inbound, and a couple of changes here as Jabari Anderson comes in at guard. Freeberg now with it. Freeberg on the wing. Good defense by Onalaska up top. Lislow now with it. Almost stolen by Desmond that time. Schooley with it. Kicks it over to Lislow now.
Rapids really hesitant to go towards the hole.
Absolutely. And Lislow off the front iron, no good. Here comes Desmond with it now. Desmond will kick it outside Gamoki. Gamoki, nice pass inside to McGrath and finishes strong that time.
Too easy for him.
Very easy. And Freeberg had pretty bad position that time inside. And
you know, as a shorter guy, there's not a great
hard
spot to play. You're just hoping that you got some help on the backside and you didn't get it.
Yeah, very difficult. Again, if you're looking for the Onalaska Toma hockey game, that is on Facebook live right now. Rick Frankie and Tim Ebner are broadcasting that game from the Omni Center.
Isaac Skemp with that one, the freshman getting involved early.
Yep. Yeah, Skemp has been very impressive. You know, and Coach talked about it in the interview that we had during the Cooley Golf Bowl pregame show, that his ability to offensively pick it up, but more impressed with his defensive ability and how he's been able to adapt to the varsity level game. Lislow now from the wing, guarded by Kick. Over to, I believe that is Schooley. Schooley with it from the wing. Lislow. Freeberg trying to go inside. Gamoki almost lost it that time, and Freeberg off the window. Rebound by McGrath. Nice defense by Sam Kick. Almost picked off, and it will be turnover by the Hilltoppers. Here's Jackson Schooley.
Those aren't going to make Coach Cole happy.
And there is a turnover on the back end by the Red Raiders. So 9-3 our score with 12:05 left here in the first half. And kind of sloppy a little bit.
Sloppy that last minute and a half or so. Slow it down a little bit, get set in your offense and work it around, try to find a bucket.
Albert Romero checks in now. You got to go and talk to the keeper before you come in, but excited to get some play out there.
A little different than football for
Albert.
It
is. Impressive year for Albert Romero on the gridiron, no question about that. Romero top of the key. And also checking in is Nicky Odom. Desmond taking his guy inside. Nice spin move, finish, and the foul. Are they going to count that?
I think they are.
I think they should. And they will, I believe.
He's had some real good moves down low. The first one he's gotten to drop, but real strong player. That's part of his game that is really a strength for him.
A nice strong spin move inside, and the free throw is good by Desmond. So now a 9-point lead. Onalaska starting to open it up a little bit here. And they go into a little bit more of a full court pressure. Now back off a little bit. Here's Freeberg with it. Freeberg breaks the pressure, tries to get it inside. Lislow now tries to take it inside on Kick. Nice scoop in the hoop that time. Wow, that was impressive right there, Coach.
Yeah, the first time really that they've taken it to hole some success. They got a pick down there and were able to get somebody free.
Quentin Mack, Desmond, and miscommunication that time between Nick Odom and Victor Desmond.
Nicky went one way, Vic thought he was going the other, and turnover, Rapids ball.
Yeah, already the third turnover by the Hilltoppers early in this game, and I can see Coach Cole paging like a caged lion over there.
Those are those things that you can control that
yes.
you just don't want to let happen.
Lislow now guarded by Sam Kick. That's a great matchup we'll be watching all night long. Outside now, and driving to the inside is Jabari Anderson. Guarded nicely by Odom. Freeberg top of the key. He'll try to go inside and almost stolen. Kicks it back out to Anderson to Freeberg, and off the mark, no good. Here comes Desmond. Here comes Onalaska with it. And back out to Desmond. Desmond will take it inside, try to slam it. He gets fouled on the way up, but he almost dropped that home, Coach.
You know, such an athletic player. He took off from a ways away from the hoop.
He did.
I wasn't sure he had a chance of finishing that one, but impressive vertical and just the leap on that one.
Just the strength, too, to even get the ball by the rim is impressive at that point.
Yeah, with two guys in front of him, I didn't think he gave it a shot, but proved me wrong.
And in and out on the first.
Looks like Evan Gamoki checking back in, giving Sam Kick a little break.
Yeah, Kick deserves a little bit of a break, I'd say. I think Sam is the leader of this ball club this year. I don't think there's any question about it. Desmond good on the second. Well, 13-5 our score with 10:44 left here in the first half. Scotty Gran Tom Yashinsky from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Hilltoppers up to a 13-5 lead here early. Rapids, though, hanging tough. Here's Lisla now off the dribble, and is he going to get the roll? He does not. And McGrath with the board. Here come the Hilltoppers now. Quentin Mack with it. Kicks it outside to Odom. Gamoki inside. Nice pass to McGrath. What a beautiful setup that time by Evan Gamoki. Great read on the defense, Coach, and that's an easy play for Gavin.
You know, so hard to defend because if you help with Gavin down low, then you've got so many shooters that you can kick to. So kind of have to pick your poison and hope that you can beat him to a spot.
Here's Freeberg, and he kicks it out to Jungwirth. Lisla for three, and that's going to be off the, wow. That's surprising from him, a little off that time. Here's McGrath outside to Gamoki. He'll try it from the wing, and he nails it. Evan Gamoki is a dead eye from that wing. You leave him open, you might as well forget about it. 18-5 now with 9:47 left in the first half. And Anderson with a nice drive and a swat by McGrath.
Just the distance that he can cover in such a short time is really impressive.
That length is just so hard to defend against. McGrath inside, two on him, no good off the mark, and turnover. Here comes Litzel with it now.
They doubled him on that one, probably should have kicked it.
Nice move by Lisla, and he's not going to get it, but man, the effort was very impressive that time.
You know, you saw on the other end there when they double Gavin, that's a spot where you got to kick it out and let your shooters take control.
He had a couple guys on the wing that could, maybe take an opportunity at a three ball, and maybe he's in good position for a board to clean that up if it doesn't go. And the first is good. Dylan Lisla, a 2019-2020 honorable mention all-conference guard in the Wisconsin Valley. Of course, they're missing their top player, Grant Flory, who's only played one game this year, Coach, and last year he averaged about 25 points a game and 9 rebounds. And, we alluded to it on the coaches show. That's a big loss for this Red Raiders team.
And even more so in a year where you've had shortened practice and, maybe less practice, just interrupted things. A senior leader like that, it's tough to not have him out here, and just the struggles that they're having offensively without him.
And as a coach, you know all about that. I mean, senior leadership is a big deal. Nice pass inside to McGrath and swatted away that time nicely by Jackson Schooley. And here come the Red Raiders. That time, Gavin, maybe just hold on to that just for a moment more. And Freeberg with it now, 2 on him. Nice move by Freeberg. Back outside, and what's the call going to be? Offensive foul.
Nicky Odom, he took 4 last game, I think. 3 or 4 charges he took last game.
He's a tough kid. I think we've seen it on the gridiron. We're seeing it on the court, and a great athlete. You talked about it all season, covering football. This is our first basketball broadcast of the year, but multi-talented athlete is Nicky Odom.
I knew he was pretty explosive that year. He's coming in as a freshman, and he was jumping 3-4 stairs at a time at summer lifting.
Yeah, I can barely jump over my dog's toys anymore, so that tells you something right there. Outside, Skemp, Odom, Gamoki. Nice ball movement. Skemp open from the wing, passes on the 3 ball. Gamoki now from the wing, and he'll look outside to Skemp. Skemp open for 3 and nails it.
Really smooth shooter.
He is, for a freshman, just so impressive, Coach. And how he came off that ball screen and took that 3-pointer was just, you can't coach that sometimes. It's just pure instinct.
I think he learned it all from his brother Landon, honestly.
Oh, you think so? Oh, they're going to call a foul on McGrath that time. As Freeberg took the ball to the rack strong, and you kind of got to do that if you're Rapids. You know, you talked about it. They've been kind of tentative to go inside, but, you know, you saw when McGrath went out for that small moment of time, they started to go in a little bit. Now they're trying to attack a little bit more.
You know, and taking it to the hole, you can try and get some fouls, get guys in foul trouble, and you know, maybe get them out of the game for an extended period of time.
That size factor is a big deal in this one. And the second by Freeberg is no good. So both of them no good. So the Red Raiders not converting on an opportunity from the stripe here. And outside to Nicky Odom for three, and he's off the mark. Rebound by Anderson. Here come the Red Raiders. Jabari Anderson, a 5'11 junior. Over to Jackson Schooley. Schooley now. Top of the key to Kronmaker. And Anderson, nice feed that time by Jared Kronmaker that time for the finish for Anderson. 21-9 now in favor of the Hilltoppers.
Gavin got cut out in front a little bit. They slipped the pass in behind him, found an easy one.
Odom, Gamoki with it. Try to go inside to McGrath.
Playing
McGrath
his own
kicks
now.
It back outside to Skemp. Skemp for three, and he nails it again. I mean, man, just so fluid. You called it, Coach. Just that ability just to stroke from the outside, it just dead eye.
And so many guys in this team that can do that. Nicky Odom, Evan Gamoki, Isaac Skemp, Sam Kick, you know. Even when we sub, we got guys that can shoot like that.
That's why the expectations are high for this team this year. You know, you have to say, you know, we didn't get a chance to really talk about the MVC, but Onalaska is the unquestioned favorite in the conference.
Absolutely, I think especially with you know, just the talent that was lost around the conference. Obviously, we lost some talented kids too, but we returned some really talented.
And you timeout here. We're going to take a quick one as well. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
How about that party last night?
Woo! It was fun, but that's a lot of trash. I just don't know if I can do it.
Come on, are you a trash can or a trash can't?
I'm a trash can.
You're a what?
I'm a trash can!
Say it proud.
Can!
Hey, you gonna eat that?
More like potassium yum. Am I right? Or am I right?
That's a good one.
It's brown, but it tastes yellow.
High school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Scotty Gran and Tom Yashinsky from John Shelton Court with the Hilltoppers up 24-11 here in the first half. Sam Kick will bring it up here off the floor. You're going to say something, Coach?
Yeah, I saw Coach Cole just wasn't happy how they played down there in defense. He wanted to call timeout, not let them get any closer here.
Yeah, and I'd have to say I think they've done pretty good overall, but there's been some, you know, rotational things I think you can clean up.
That's just part of coaching, though.
Nice
you know, when you
pass
see an
inside
opportunity.
to Desmond. And what a read that time by Evan Gamoki on the alley-oop. And Desmond make that look effortless, Coach.
You know, that's just part of playing together for so long, those guys growing up together. I saw a picture on Facebook of these guys playing back when they were in 7th grade a couple days ago. Just, you know, you play that long together, you kind of just read each other's minds.
And that one, what a shot that time. What are they going to call? Offensive foul, as Jared Kronemaker that time had a nice scoop to the hoop, but they're going to call offensive that time.
It's the toughest call in basketball, I think, is that block charge. Can go either way. Rapids coach obviously not happy with that one.
Yeah, Dan Witter that time having a couple words, as you know, you don't have as many fans in the gym, so you can kind of hear a little bit more what's going on. Again, in the era of COVID, all the social distancing, not a lot of fans here tonight. So we're hoping that a lot of you are joining us here online tonight for this stream, as the weather outside, I don't want to go back in time, but it sounds frightful, but it changes every 15 minutes, it seems like.
It sounds like we're going to be shoveling when we wake up in the morning.
Yeah, well, glad I got that electric start snowblower last year. Like I said, Coach, that's my exercise. I can't jump over my dog's toys. The only exercise I get really is at work at the other establishment, you know. Am I going to be able to make you laugh at all this year?
Oh, probably. Just once I get the flow of this broadcasting thing, I'm used to being down there on the sideline.
Yeah, it's definitely different, isn't it? Gamoki for three, and he nails it. Man, I tell you, that's another dead-eye shooter. You talked about it, Coach. So many guys that can really just effortlessly stroke the rock from three as Listla tries to go inside, kicks it out to Anderson, almost loses the handle that time. And now 29-11 the score for the Hilltoppers as they're starting to really, pick it up on this Red Raiders team.
Their help defense really phenomenal tonight. No free buckets.
Yeah, and I think that's you talked about it. Coach Cole preaches that defense. I mean, offense is something that you can't teach. I think that's a skill that's just inherited and instinctual. But defense is definitely, I think, something that needs to be taught.
He talked about it in the offseason. That was one of his frustrations of not being able to do much this summer. Is he had some new things defensively he wanted to put in. Luckily, he's got such a veteran team that they can pick it up in a hurry.
Yeah, and when you got number 5 down there running the show at point, I mean, that helps a ton. I mean, and Victor Desmond finally getting his opportunity to start. As he's had to wait a little bit, but he always was a great fire plug off the bench, and Gavin's established in the middle. So you talked about it, Evan. Evan is a fantastic shooter, and honestly, I think he's kind of the quiet assassins on this team.
Vic and Evan probably start for most teams in the state last year,
absolutely.
But with the talent that we had, they were both coming off the bench, so it's just a really deep team.
What does that say about this Cooley Region basketball in general, though, in this area?
The program that Coach Cole's built over time.
Yes. Nice hook shot inside that time by McGrath, a kiss, and not from a rose like Seal would say. That's off the glass.
Wisconsin Rapids coach frustrated there, but there's nothing you can do when you got a kid at that length.
It's very hard. It's 31-12 our score here. 3 ball off the mark, back iron, no good. Rebound that time. Be picked up by Skemp. Here's Kick with it now. Kick, nice pass inside to Desmond, and a floater in the lane, no good. Nice tap out by McGrath. Skemp picks it up now. Desmond outside with it. Yep, now they're playing the zone again, Coach. Inside to Gamoki. Outside to Kick. Kick, nice dribble drive, hesitation, scoop to the hoop. That's what he does so well. He is just a scientist in that lane.
And being able to finish with that left hand, that's not something every high school kid can do. That's kind of what separates him from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, his intangibles just to really think and react, it just uncanny. And now here come the Rapids Red Raiders. In the corner now is Cronenmaker, almost another turnover. Freeburg picks it up top of the key, and Rapids will have to reset. Freeburg trying to take it inside, and it's stolen by Kick, and here comes Desmond. Going to see showtime again? Absolutely, and Victor Desmond makes it look too easy, Coach, at 6'7".
That's just impressive of how easy he can make that look. Hoop doesn't look 10 feet when he's doing that.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. And double dribble. And another turnover by the Red Raiders. Some substitutions now coming in for the Hilltoppers.
Looks like Max Breiling, Brock Herzig, and is that Nicky? I think Nicky Odom also.
Yep. Like you said, Brock Herzig, Max Breiling, both juniors, getting some playing time here. And Nicky Odom will take the ball up at the point. Herzig with it now inside. Nice pass to McGrath that time, and a foul going to be called on Dylan Listla. That'll be his second. Good feed that time by Breeling, who just checked in, Coach.
Yeah, real good entry pass there. He found Gavin cutting to the hoop. They're playing that zone still. We don't have the same shooters that we had out there earlier. Still got Sam, still got Nicky, but just hard to stop Gavin tonight.
And with 3:02 left in the first half, Onalaska now in the bonus. McGrath good on the first and good on the second. 37-12, Coach. And, it was kind of sloppy early, but Onalaska now starting to settle down and really pick up their offensive game.
Yeah, and, that defense is turning into some points, too, that transition game.
Turnovers have just been killing Rapids here in this last 6 minutes.
Real impressed with Gavin's free throw shooting.
Yep, very smooth. Nice block by McGrath, but they're going to get, I believe, Nicky Odom maybe here on a foul. Yep. Just a little bit of a shove maybe that time on Jabari Anderson, who I feel has played pretty good for Rapids since he's checked in. Good quickness. Smart kid.
Looks like Quentin Mack checked in for Onalaska.
Thank you, Coach. And back outside now Schooley inside to Jungworth, outside to Lisla, stolen almost that time. Man, Brock Herzig is a player, that's for sure. He's quick.
Real good on the soccer field, too. The pitch, as they call it.
Yeah, see, I don't watch much soccer anymore.
I tell you what, everything I learned from soccer, I learned from learned about soccer, I learned from the TV show Ted Lasso.
Oh, really? I watched the World Cup one year, and then I thought I knew everything.
I played FIFA.
Yeah. Oh, man, those FIFA games are fantastic. If you haven't played those, you're missing out. Inside to McGrath, and a nice pass that time, and Breeling tried to put it in. Good defense by Rapids. Here comes Dylan Lisla with it now. One-on-one that time, and a nice move, but great defense by Quinton Mack. Here comes Anna. Anna with it. Now they'll stop. Thought about it, and they're going to call a travel here. They will. And as Mack kind of dragged that right foot just a shade before he cut back inside, as Albert Romero is going to check in, Coach.
You know, it was a smart pass by Breiling as he realized he was about to travel, kicked it back out to Herzig, and, you know, I think Quinton just got called for the travel in the corner.
McGrath now going to take a seat now, probably rest for the rest of the half would be my guess. With under 2 minutes, about a minute 48 left here in the first half. 37-12 in favor of the Hilltoppers. Again, if you're looking for the stream of the Onalaska Toma hockey game, that is on Facebook Live tonight. Rick, Frankie, and Tim Ebner have the call.
Good steal by Albert.
Great play, and here come the Hilltoppers. Losing the handle that time was Aiden Larson just for a moment, but Onalaska will maintain possession here.
Aiden snuck in on us there. Didn't see him check in.
And Albert will get the inbound. 3-ball coming that time. No good that time by Brayling, but good effort that time. Almost stolen here by the Hilltoppers. Good defense. And timeout going to be called here, and we're going to take a quick one as well. This is high school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto de pesce, lobster linguine, calamari. Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
High school basketball on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Almost done here with the first half, Coach. 37-12 in favor of the Hilltoppers.
Coach freely subbing now. It's good to see everybody get in.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I mean, get some of the starters some rest, and you know, you got a good lead here. And that one no good. Rebound by Anderson here, and Lisla now on the outside.
I think the sign of a good team is these reserves come in and play at the same intensity as the starters. There's no letdown in intensity.
Absolutely. Double team. Anderson breaks it nicely off the window, and a good hoop that time. As Jabari Anderson.
When you lack the height, you put it high off the glass.
As we wind down to the end of this first half. 37-14 in favor of the Hilltoppers. Nice pass, but a better defensive play by Lisla to knock that away as Albert wide open.
Coach wanted one shot there, not real happy with them forcing it down low. Wanted to slow it down.
33 seconds. Onalaska inbounds. Mack with it from the wing. Back on over, and Mack will get it again here from Herzig. Herzig top of the key. Mack now, and here's that slowdown you talked about, Coach.
Real methodical. They're going to work for one.
Inside, outside to Larson. Larson will take it to the rack. Nice cut inside, and going to get the roll.
Quinton Mack with the foul, with the finish there.
That was a beautiful play by Mack, and a better awareness on the cut. Lisla, no good. That's going to be off the back iron as we go to half here. 39-14 in favor of the Hilltoppers, Coach.
You know, just a really well-executed defensive game plan by Coach Cole and the Hilltoppers. You know, by all guys that have got out there so far. You see a lot of hustle on defense, and they're just beating Rapids to spots.
We'll talk more about that during our Howie's halftime. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Award-winning builder Jones Construction, specializing in residential remodeling. If it is in or on your home, Jones Construction can fix it, update it, or add on to it. Kitchens and bathrooms, countertops and backsplashes, windows and doors, siding and decks, you name it. Jones Construction can do it. Owner-operator means hands-on from start to finish. Jones Construction is fully licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience and winner of People's Choice at the 2015 Parade of Homes. Call Phil with Jones Construction today, 608-386-8292.
When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub-sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
As a father of 3, I know just how important your child's safety is. Enhanced Driving Institute is the premier driving school with the most comprehensive training available in the Coulee region. EDI is the only school to offer pay-as-you-go for families that prefer an affordable option. We go above and beyond the competition, offering flexible class makeups, online class options. We'll even come to your house to pick you up for behind the wheel. Don't take our word for it. See what others are saying. Google EDI. Review.
Boldly mixed mad flavors is what you'll find at BA Burrito Company on Copeland Avenue in La Crosse. Steak is back at BA. You wanted it and you got it with the Steakhouse Burrito. If it's a great lunch special you're looking for, look no further. 3 BA tacos and a fountain drink for just $5.99 from 11 to 2 p.m. in-store only.
Introducing
Grande size chips and dip.
Twice the size. It's the January special. Get a grande for the price of a regular.
Want the boldly mixed mad flavors of BA Burrito delivered right to your door? Order online with the Eat Street, Grubhub, or Grab It apps, and you're staring at a BA creation before you know it.
Scotty Gran and Coach Tom Yashinsky back from John Shelton Court, and I think, Coach, we'll let the viewers watch the Onalaska dance team here for a few minutes. What do you guys say?
I think they'd appreciate that.
I think so, too. And another impressive outing and performance by the Onalaska dance team, Coach. Always so good.
You know, I'm just really happy to see all the kids that are in co-curriculars being able to get out and compete and participate in their events, sports, finally. So, you know, we haven't seen the kids in the building much this year, but it's going to change next week, and just really cool to see everybody being able to do their sports this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, you know, you can speak to that firsthand. I know football had probably some of its challenges, and basketball has to some capacity as well. But, you know, hockey actually had some concerns this week, but it was a false concern, so we found that out. So things are going pretty well, I would say, overall. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, there's always going to be bumps in the road. We had those same things, and everybody around the state has had that. But the important thing is that, you know, when you have those bumps in the roads, you take the precautions that you need, and you take those precautions season-wide. And you might have to shut down for a little while, but you're going to get the opportunity to start back up, and you just be as safe as you can, do things the right way, and just great to see kids out there participating.
All right, so 39-14 after the first half, Coach, and you alluded to it. Both teams kind of scrapped a little bit for a while, but Onalaska started to really maintain some dominance, and I think it started on defense. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, the transition defense, the offense coming from the defense, I should say, transition offense, really sparked them there in the middle part of that half, led to some easy buckets. Obviously, Vic with that dunk, and Ev throwing the alley-oop to him. Gavin really dominating down low because on both ends, really, he's playing great on defense. They don't have an answer for him underneath on offense either.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, the height advantage for the Hilltoppers is a devastating factor, I think, going into this game. And, Gavin, it's hard to teach that height, but then you look at just the perimeter defense that Onalaska's being able to create turnovers and take advantage of those, like you said. I mean, the alley-oop dunk to Desmond was off of a turnover. And then you got that, flat-footed dunk that he probably could have dunked on a 12-foot rim. Right. It was also off a 12-footer. But, again, I mean, just their ability to shoot, though, is impressive. You can't give these guys open looks. That's why they're ranked number 4 in Division II right now. I mean, there's so many weapons. And, with the MVC not being as loaded talent-wise this year, that's why the bar has been raised pretty high for this boys basketball team this year.
And on defense, they do such a great job of beating people to spots. And if they don't, they know they got help behind them. That's the kind of thing. Defense travels, right? You might not be able to shoot in every gym because of just whatever reason you have one of those off nights. But if you can play solid defense, you're going to find yourself playing deep into March and playing, when Final Four, last game of the season.
Well, it is our Howie's halftime, and I know that you were looking at, the couple items for the month at Howie's. What's the one you want that intrigues you the most, Coach, right now?
I tell you what, I was thinking about Saturday, those football games. This back by popular demand, the peanut butter, bacon, and jalapeno jelly burger is back. Coming in hot with crunchy peanut butter, applewood smoked bacon, and jalapeno jelly. It might sound crazy, but trust us, it's absolutely delicious. Don't forget about Howie's buy one, get one burger special on Mondays. So I might be. My wife is. She's heading to her parents for the weekend, so I might be.
Hey, you're batching it then, huh?
Yeah, with the kids though. But I might be looking at a peanut butter and bacon jalapeno. I might hold the jalapenos.
Oh, that
sounds
really good. Sounds really good. Yeah, and I'm not really either. I like habaneros actually more than jalapenos. My son though is a vegetarian, and he had a jalapeno refried bean burrito yesterday, and he said he'll never eat it again with chocolate milk.
I think I would skip on that one. The bacon on here, the bacon and applewood. That's applewood smoked bacon. That sounds. That sounds pretty good.
Howie's has great food. I love their Triple H burger. That's probably one of my favorite burgers in the area. Ryan Johnson, staff over there, does a great job at Howie's. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back here with the second half of action here. Onalaska Hilltoppers lead the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders 39-14. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130. Start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone. It's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
Award-winning builder, Jones Construction, specializing in residential remodeling. If it is in or on your home, Jones Construction can fix it, update it, or add on to it. Kitchens and bathrooms, countertops and backsplashes, windows and doors, siding and decks, you name it. Jones Construction can do it. Owner-operator means hands-on from start to finish. Jones Construction is fully licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience and winner of People's Choice at the 2015 Parade of Homes. Call Phil with Jones Construction today, 608-386-8292.
Scotty Gran Tom Yashinsky, Jeff Ross on camera, John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin, as we're going to start our second half of action here. 39-14 coming out of the break, and we kind of alluded to everything. Onalaska continuing defensively to really dominate this game, and it's helping them on the offensive end, Coach, that's for sure.
You know, they play so well together. They can tell where the other guys are going to be, and it's just a really impressive outing. I look forward to the second half and just seeing, how when they mix guys in, how those guys contribute and how they continue to keep up that same tempo.
Absolutely. Coach Cole had to be pleased probably with the closing minutes of that first half, as defensively they really, I thought, clamped down really well on Rapids, where at the beginning it was kind of sloppy, but overall, like you said, they're beating people to places and they're causing havoc, I would like to say. With Rapids can't really get anything going right now.
No, we'll see if they have any adjustments that they made at halftime. It really is the talent gap is a little bit there, but see what they do for adjustments.
And Gamoki tried to feed it to Desmond, stolen, and here comes Wisconsin Rapids. Hafferman with it now, and he'll kick it over to Freeberg. Freeberg will try to go inside on kick. Good defense by Sam to close the lane off. Top of the key now, Schooley. And here's Lisla now with it. Screen set. Good defense again by the Hilltoppers. Good rotation. So quick to the outside. Schooley had the shot. He's going to pass on it. Tries to go inside. Blocked by McGrath.
You're not going to get the ball over top of him.
And here comes Desmond with it now. Victor Desmond going in for a two-hand stuff. And he just makes that look so simple, Coach.
He took off a little close to the hoop that time. He kind of, he got his feet a little far underneath the hoop. It looked a little awkward on the landing.
Nice steal by Desmond. Great finish that time by the senior. 6'7", finally getting his chance to start here in Onalaska. Had to play behind some really good players in Tyrell Stutley and Carson Arntz, and finally getting his opportunity. Here comes Skemp now with it. Skemp and a little behind Desmond that time.
Coach Cole not going to be happy with those two turnovers off the first three possessions here.
Yep. Freeberg now, top of the key over to Jungworth. Jungworth to Schooley. Schooley looking, and Lisla top of the key. He'll try to drive. Good defense that time by the Hilltoppers.
Something you don't hear in a normal year with the fans is the communication from the guys in the court. You can hear them pointing out spots and changing, with their switches, calling those things out. Kind of an interesting part of this season.
I want to thank Mike Sheldon for subscribing to Cooley Region Sports Network. Thank you, Mike. That's awesome. I was kind of wondering if anybody would hear my voice and actually click that subscribe button. They're so used to hearing Rick, I think Jeff had his doubts too, but that's okay. He won't tell me that. No, Jeff? You're good? All right.
Jared Krummenacker checking in for Rapids.
Yeah. He played pretty well last time he was in there. And top of the key now. Krummenacker, like you said now. And Lisla for three off the mark, no good. And rebound Rapids. Lisla now take it again from the top of the key, and he buries that one. Two opportunities, and that time off of a offensive rebound, which Rapids really hasn't been able to do much of in this game.
No, and they haven't gotten open shots like that very often either.
If you're Onalaska, you don't want to let the foot off the gas here.
One of the things that you see with good programs is you coach every kid the entire game. Just because a score gets a little lopsided, you don't stop coaching.
Don't stop challenging them, that's for sure. Skemp for three, and that looks good, and it is. His third three-pointer of the game, and all of them effortless, Coach.
The ball leaves his hand just so smooth.
Almost a turnover, and Rapids now will take it inside. Rebound by McGrath. Tried to save it, but back to Rapids. Lisla, and that's going to be a foul. They're probably going to call it on Sam Kick, I think.
Kick or Skemp? I'm not sure which one they called it on.
33, so it's going to be on Skemp. That'll be his first. 44-17 if you're just joining us here. Score at the Omni Center last I saw was 1-1 first period, so close game over at the Omni Center with Rick Frankie and Tim Ebner on Facebook Live.
Who are they playing tonight?
Toma Timberwolves.
Is that a co-op? Are they co-op with Sparta?
No, I don't think so. Oh, did they?
They
that's right.
They
yes,
talked
it is
about
Toma Sparta. You're correct. They are a co-op.
The only thing they can agree on there is co-op and on hockey. Otherwise, they're rivals and everything.
Yeah, that's true, especially wrestling. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Desmond, and that's going to go Wisconsin Rapids. What are they going to call it here? End line? Yep.
I think he stepped out on the baseline there. And
good effort by Victor, try to keep it in, but
just lost his balance.
Yeah.
Try to get it to a teammate.
And Rapids will get the ball back here. 44-17, 15-45, just starting the second half, Coach.
Yeah, you know, Rapids not going super deep on the bench. They're only playing 8 tonight. You can see we already got 10, 11 guys with jerseys, with shooting shirts off. So,
and definitely missing Grant Flory.
Yes, they are.
I mean, you could, if he was in this game, there might be a little bit of a different dynamic, especially the inside.
Yeah, we got Michael Skemp out for us as well. So, just a really deep roster we have.
Isaac Skemp, and they're going to say a foul that time. That's going to probably be called on Jared Kromenaker that time, I believe.
Got a friend in the coaching world from Wisconsin Rapids with the last name of Kromenaker. He's the head coach over at Appleton East now. I guess some sort of relative.
Does he do that football podcast with you?
No, not yet. We haven't had him on. He's not one of our hosts, though.
We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Desmond with a nice move, but that's going to be too hard off the glass, and here come the Red Raiders. Whistler, nice dribble drive outside. Freeberg, good defense by Gaboki. Over to Kromenaker that time, and Whistler for 3, top of the key, and rebound McGrath. Skemp now will bring it up.
He got free for a wide open one, just couldn't hit it.
And what do we got here?
Looks like blood.
Blood, Sam Kick.
Yeah.
So he'll come out for a little bit. And Nicky Odom will check in just for a moment here as he'll go get looked at by the trainer. Sam will.
Dustin Billups does a great job for us here at Onalaska.
Here's Gamoki now. Skemp. McGrath top of the key. Gamoki on the wing. Screen set by McGrath. Nice give and go. McGrath now takes it inside. Lost the handle on the way up. And a turnover, and here comes Wisconsin Rapids now. Anderson back in for Wisconsin Rapids. I've been impressed with him. He's played pretty well. Turnover that time, though. Here comes Desmond. Desmond now. Skemp. Desmond inside to McGrath, and a nice play by Gavin.
I don't think Isaac knew Gavin was coming behind him there. Isaac thought he was alley-ooping that one to him.
Gavin puts it in nicely off of that left hand, and didn't know he was going to get it there or not, but good awareness to watch that ball.
You know,
nice
Gavin,
pass inside by Rapids as Kromenaker that time gets it from a nice feed from Cade Jungworth to finish.
Gavin's ball handling has improved so much since his freshman year. He's not just a center anymore. You know, he can stretch the floor. He can handle a little bit.
I would agree. I've watched him all 4 years, and he's definitely not as afraid to take that ball to the rack. Here's Desmond outside to Gavin for 3. Open look, no good. Nice rebound and a hard fall by Victor. You got to hope he's okay. That was a hard fall.
Kind of got undercut a little bit there. He landed on that.
Not intentionally, though.
No, not intentional. Landed on that mid part of that back, it looked like.
It's just the effort that time by Victor trying to get the rebound. And
I got the wind knocked out a little bit there.
I'm sure that somebody will probably come and give him a breather here for a moment. Albert Romero checks in. I'm guessing it's for him. Full rotational switch here.
Good to see him pop up quick there.
So we got Nicky Odom in. Romero's back in.
Quentin Mack also, and Brock Herzig.
Here's Mack with it now. Guarded by Anderson. Inside, nice pass, and they'll try to nice pass inside to Romero. He loses the handle, and it's going to go to Wisconsin Rapids.
Coach Cole disagrees with that. He thought it was off Rapids. Thought it was a pretty easy call.
Max Brelling that time tried to get a nice dish inside, and Romero just lost the handle. Here's Litzel with it now. Anderson from the wing. Great defense by Onalaska in general. They're just with man for man every single time. It seems like they're just with their guy. Kromenaker. Freeberg now. Inside, back out to Anderson. To the wing to Jungworth. Jungworth now, guarded by Romero. Inside, loses the handles, Lisla. Here comes Romero with it. Romero to Nicky Odom, and he loses the handle off his knee. Nicky Odom to Romero. Romero with a nice head fake inside and finishes strong. Albert Romero looking like he was taking a 1-yard touchdown dive that time, Coach.
Good finish, good strong finish. You can just see.
I love the stutter step that time. That was good.
You know, I think basketball was Albert's first love. You know, he's a real good football player, but he grew up loving basketball.
And a nice finish that time by Jared Kromenacker that time. 48-21 with 12:13 left.
No starters out there right now. You kind of wonder how much we'll see the starters the rest of the way.
Quinton Mack, top of the key. Nice shot that time.
Looks like Victor Desmond's trying to walk it off there. Dustin's taking a look at him.
50-21 now in favor of Onalaska. Onalaska winners of 6 straight. Looks like unless some miraculous, I'm going to say it, act of God happens right now, they might be going to 7 straight. Ruben Freeberg. Freeberg, top of the key.
A couple more reserves set to check in here with Aiden Larson and Ben Foss.
Lissla now trying to drive inside. Mack with good defense outside to Anderson from the wing for 3, and he hits it. And a nice shot that time. And I've been impressed with number 3, Jabari Anderson. He's played a very good game here for Rapids.
You leave him open, he's going to hit it.
Yeah. He's not afraid to take it inside either at 5'10". That's the other thing I like about him. And here come the Hilltoppers. Mack now. Mack will take it inside and tried to get it over to Brelling, who was open on the wing underneath. It's going to stay with Onalaska.
Foul on Anderson that time. They caught him on the body.
And Desmond's still trying to walk that off over there. You hope he's okay. Nicky Odom going to take a seat. So is Brelling.
They got a big game on Saturday, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Vic.
Hey, there's Ben Foss in there now, huh? Aiden Larson, Ben Foss checking in. And outside, top of the key. And dishing it back out. Romero now inside. Nice spin move by Albert. Finishes strong again to the rack.
Real good finish by Albert down low. Nice spin move like you talked about before.
Such a big man. You know, he's just a big guy, and he knows how to use his body for positioning. You can see it on the court.
He's light on those feet for
yes.
You know how big he is.
And rebound going to go to the Hilltoppers. Nice board that time by Hirsig. And a nice outlet pass, and going to be knocked away by Litzla on defense as Aiden Larson was looking to take it to the rack.
Well, they called it out off of Larson.
It's going to be off of Larson.
I think they might have missed that one twice there.
Possibly, yes.
Might have missed the foul and then who it was off of.
Right, 10:28 left in.
It's a hard call to make from all the way behind the play there.
Absolutely. 3 ball coming that time, and off the mark, no good by Kate Jungworth. Rebound by the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Here's Sig outside to Foss. Foss now. Larson. Foss with it. Romero, is he going to try a 3? Kicked out to Foss.
Good ball
Mack,
movement
yes,
here.
Excellent ball movement. Foss. Mack now from the wing. He'll take it inside. Romero stutter step, backs it off for 3, and it's good. Albert for 3, showing the deep game now, too.
Holy smoke, you got a step back 3. He's showing Coach Cole he needs more minutes.
Yeah. Coach Cole liked that shot, too.
I'll tell you what, Michael Skemp liked that shot down there on the bench.
Yeah, he put up the fingers before it was going in even. And a nice steal, and here comes Aiden Larson with it. And he'll put it in.
That didn't look the same as when Vic did it, I tell you that.
Absolutely not, but it was still pretty nonetheless. Good anticipation by Aiden Larson. Yeah, that explosion by Victor, you can't teach that. He's
Man, I wish we had that on the football
incredible
field.
Athlete. And here comes Rapids. Lissla now takes it inside. Good defense, but he's going to get the scoop. And nice hesitation dribble that time by Dylan Lissla. Been pretty quiet for the most part tonight. It's 57-26 is our score here with 8:53 left. And inside, and a travel going to be called on Albert Romero.
Looked like he changed his pivot foot down low there.
What do we got going on at Big Al's, Coach? I know that we've got all that stuff going on in downtown La Crosse.
Yeah, fuel up at Big Al's every Monday. All 16-inch specialty pizzas are on special for $20 for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. Stop by for a post-game meal and enjoy one of the new specials. Pizza was made to be enjoyed by the team and the family. Go Hilltoppers.
Adds back to action here. Rapids now with it. Schooley guarded nicely by Foss and almost turned it over. Anderson picks it up, though. Kromenacker that time with it. And Lisla now top of the key. Schooley with it. Loses the handle, but gets it back. Foss with good defense on Schooley here. Larson, good defense on Lisla. Nice pass inside. Jungwirth going to go against Romero and going to get the better of that matchup that time. 57-28 in favor of Onalaska.
He kind of got caught in a weird spot there, but was able to find 2 points.
Foss with it and loses the handle. Inside off the face that time. Ouch.
He threw a laser there to Brock.
Yeah.
Take a little bit off of that one.
And Lisla now trying to look for a screen. Backed off. Nice rotational defense and a good pickup by Aiden Larson. He's going to try to take it. Goes one-on-one. Nice scoop. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Jungwirth, and here comes Rapids. Pass to Anderson inside. Schooley loses the handle and turnover back to Onalaska.
A little sloppy here.
Yep, a little bit.
Some good defense the last 2 times on the court, though, by Aiden Larson, anticipating passes.
Coach Cole telling the team to settle down. You can hear it.
I think the starters have the rest of the night off, as you see Max Breiling checking back in here.
Well, not a bad idea.
Big one coming up to the Lacrosse Center on Saturday.
And
good
picked
hustle
up.
by Foss.
Nice play and no good that time. As going to the rack with it was Quinton Mack, and he's called it. Foss with the steal, and Mack able to pick it up off the dribble.
Losing track of their guy on defense right now. Got to get back to the matchup.
Jungwirth, and 20 feet, no good. Rebound nicely, and they're going to call a foul here on Anderson.
Looks like Max Breiling, Cortell Ratty checking in now.
Man.
Don't leave Cortell open in the corner. He'll hit it.
Yeah. I haven't got to see the kid play, so that'll be nice to see if he gets an opportunity here.
He's got a smooth shot if you leave him open. I've shot with him at the Y a little bit back pre-COVID days, and he doesn't miss.
Philly Region Sports Network would like to thank Kirk Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence. And Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska, has turnover, and Rapids gets control. Freeberg with it, outside Litzla, and that's going to be out, in and out, no good. Rebound Onalaska. And down the court, Larson with it now. He'll try to take it inside. They're going to call a foul, and I think Blake Hafferman probably going to get called on that one. Number 30 would be my guess.
2 guys there. Could have called it on either one.
Cooley Region Sports Network would also like to thank Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. BA Burrito Company, boldly mixed mad flavors delivered right to your door. And Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Almost a steal.
See Cortell Ratty setting up there. He's got his corner spot identified.
Foss with it. Outside Larson. Nice pass inside and a nice finish that time. Max Breiling getting the bucket there, Coach.
Tell Aiden Larson with a real nice feed down there to Max. Aiden's got real good vision on the court.
3 ball coming, and that's going to be off the back iron. No good by Blake Hafferman. Picked up by Lisla, and he's going to lose it. And they're going to call a foul. They are. They're going to call a foul on Brock Hersig that time.
I think they just said out of bounds. They're just talking out of bounds off of.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, he either lost it on the end line or he was hacked, one of the two. And that's going to be a foul for sure that time by Hersig. Same number, same guy, different play. As 5:47 left in this one.
The refs just want to make you right.
Yeah. Freeberg with it, top of the key. Onalaska up by 31 points here with 5:37 left. Larson now will bring it up for the Hilltoppers. Screen set, stolen that time. Nice steal by Schooley. Schooley will take it to the rack that time. Nice anticipation play by Jackson Schooley, the 6'1 junior.
This is where Coach Cole wants to slow it down a little bit, work the offense.
Let that time go.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, crisp, clean passes, not looking to rush anything right now.
Right. And almost a turnover. Now Foss open for three, and he's going to take it. Skip putting his fingers up, and that's off the back iron. No good. Picked up by Lisla. Dylan Lisla pretty quiet tonight. Onalaska's done a good job on him. Outside now, Schooley for three from the wing. That's off the front iron. No good. Turnover. That's going to go back to the Hilltoppers.
So Quentin Mack checking back in here. Get another guard out there.
Yep.
I think he wants to control the ball a little bit more. Somebody a little bit, a little bit more experience out there with the senior Quentin.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, just again, this game's going quick. It's only 8:04 in the evening. This is one of the fastest basketball games I've been a part of, probably in my broadcast career. Time of possession is critical, and that's going to be off the back irons. Cortel Ratty that time missed it, but you said it, Coach. He can sling it.
He's a lefty too.
Oh, I'm a lefty. That's cool. I like that.
He likes that corner, though. I tell you what, you give him that corner shot, it's going down.
Well, 59-32 with 4:19 left in this one. Another check-in for Rapids here. Chase Fox coming in.
Speaking of going down, if you're craving a delicious meal without the hassle of cooking after the game, order carry-out from the Crow and enjoy it at home. Don't forget about all their new fried chicken sandwiches. Give them a call, 608-519-5400 to place your order for carry-out. Now delivering on each street.
I don't know what's getting more news these days, the turmoil in Washington or the chicken wars. All these restaurants coming up with chicken sandwiches and chicken, whatever to go against each other. It's crazy, Coach.
Must be a surplus of chicken this year.
I don't know. All I know is I see something new because apparently now, what was I reading the other day? Arby's is not Arby's. There was some restaurant that has never done chicken before is getting into the chicken wars, and it didn't make any sense to me. So, anyways, not relevant at this point, but a little bit of humor now as this game about 3:30 left in it. 59-32. And outside, Lisla now from the wing, and that's going to be a foul on Quentin Mack.
Game's really slowed down here. We
it has.
Run of scoring there in the middle part and slowed down a little bit here.
There was a couple games I was trying to find here tonight, and the big one that I think that the Hilltoppers would be keeping an eye on, Aquinas is ahead, has actually defeated Sparta 47-42 tonight, so
close
that
game.
is a final. Yep, closer than I thought it would be, actually. And that was a nice play that time by Blake Hafferman for the two-pointer.
Central and Logan should be starting up here pretty soon with games now that they've got their practices.
I think tomorrow night, actually, I think is their first game, if I'm correct.
Any idea who they're playing?
I think they play each other.
Okay, awesome.
I will look into that, Coach, before we do our post game, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. And outside now, nice pass and a swat away, nice that time. Great defense by Max Brilling. And here come the Hilltoppers and a three ball coming from Ratty.
I told you can't leave them open.
That was pretty smooth, man. That was silky smooth.
Like Jimmy Chitwood from Hoosiers.
Jimmy Chitwood. I love it. A three ball answer now coming from Wisconsin Rapids.
If we had a student section, they would be going nuts for Cortel Ratty right now.
Oh, my goodness. Actually, it's only going to be a 2 here, it looks like, so they're not going to give him a 3.
Timeout by Coach. Get some subs in here.
62-36.
Aiden Larson, Albert Romero checking back in.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. CRSN like to thank King Street Kitchen, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. And Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, you're invited to taste the difference. I think the Angelinis are still in Florida, if I'm right.
I think so. They got that limo out front now.
Here come the Hilltoppers. 2 minutes left in this one, up 62-36. Gonna check on the score of the hockey game here. Of course, that is on Facebook Live with Rick Franke and Tim Ebner tonight, if you're looking for that. And going to be a turnover here for Wisconsin Rapids. They'll get the ball back.
Cortel starting to reach James Harden status here with his shots per minute played here.
And here comes Rapids with it. From the wing is Fox. That's going to be Jungworth now. Back inside. And Kromamaker trying to go inside. Nice move. Strong move to the rack. He gets his own rebound and puts it in nicely that time.
Getting a little lazy on defense there, not closing out.
And here comes Onalaska. Bring it up the floor here. To the wing. Here's Sig. And he'll try to do something with it. And a little miscommunication that time as he was trying to swing it around.
He didn't realize Max was going to cut to the hoop. Ben Foss checking in now, replacing Max.
Hilltoppers up 4-1 at the Omni Center right now in the second period. And I'm sure Tim Ebner has not had one goal call that he's called tonight. Still disappointing, Tim. Get your game going now. I love Timmy. Everybody knows that.
Timmy gave me my first, Coach Ebner gave me my first break in the coaching area here. I helped coach running backs at UWL 2007 with him.
Man, he is such a really patient person. You know, I guess I don't know, you got to work with him firsthand, but I think he's such a great coach with kids and everybody that he deals with on just a personal and professional level. Such a great guy.
Super calm,
yes.
You know, patient, just like you said.
But now he's becoming unhinged, you know, in his late years. Like he's getting what he's needling people a little bit more. You know, he was picking on Deansy about his car the other night. I think that Deansy didn't know how to figure out his car, and Edgar's like needling him on the air about it. Of course, I had to bring up the old taco meat thing that's infamous from like 10 years ago, but that's all right. As we're going to close this one out here, 35 seconds, and Romero with a nice three ball. Look at that.
Inside, outside tonight. He's scoring from everywhere.
65-38 with 26 seconds left in this one. And that's about going to do it here as Fox brings it up. Outside. And three ball off the mark by Juckworth, and rebound by Onalaska. Herzig with it. And 13 seconds left. And I think they'll just run this clock down, and we'll call it a game. 7 seconds, and that's going to do it. Onalaska improves to 7-0 as they win here tonight, 65-38 over the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. And Coach, some of all the things that we thought would happen might happen. The size was a factor. Great defense tonight by Onalaska. And how about the threes falling for the Hilltoppers? You can talk about that transition game, but the three ball was pretty predominant tonight for the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
They shot the ball really well, and the depth really showed. You know, they had multiple guys coming off that bench that could shoot. Nicky Odom, you know, even at the end here you see Albert hitting one, Cortell hitting one. So the depth definitely played into it with, you know, midway through the second half, we'd already had 10, 11 guys with their that had checked into the game, and Rapids was really only playing 8 most of the game. So just the mark of a strong program when you can get that many guys into a game.
Absolutely. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll wrap it up with our post game here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Since 2006, King Street Kitchen in La Crosse has been serving its customers traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. If it's breakfast you crave, it's available all day or night at King Street Kitchen. Serving the best pancakes in town. Just ask the customers. King Street Kitchen La Crosse on Bite Squad, Eat Street, and Grubhub apps for delivery. Enjoy our food in your kitchen or ours. King Street Kitchen, King Street La Crosse.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, health insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. We're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you.
Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company. My name is Leroy Hogum Jr.
My name is Dave Hogum.
My name is Gary Hogum.
My name is Larry Hogum.
I am Annette Hogum.
Well, I've worked for my dad since the late 60s, is when we started. Seen a lot of changes over the years. Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
It isn't just pulling up, jumping off a truck, dumping garbage cans anymore.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling is a service company that happens to be in the business of solid waste and recycling management.
Our service is more than just hauling something away for our customer. It's taking care of them and the needs that all of our trucks, the simple thing, have a broom and a shovel. If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto de pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
High School Hoops on CRSN.
Scotty Gran, Coach Tom Yashinsky wrapping up here from John Shelton Court in Onalaska. Your final score: the Onalaska Hilltoppers take care of business and go to 7-0 on the season, 65-38 over the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Their next game will be this Saturday at the Midwest Players Classic. Looks like a 4:30 tip-off against Menominee Falls, so that should be a good game. Coming up here on CRSN tomorrow, it's going to be girls hockey over at the Omni Center as Rick Franke, Tim Ebner, and Jeff Ross is going to be bundling up to get over to the Omni Center. Jeff, you've been a busy guy the last couple weeks, man. I'm impressed. And just keep Timmy in check for me, okay? I get worried about him from time to time as the Tigers will take on the Hilltoppers and girls hockey tomorrow. Last update I saw from the Omni Center, if people want to float over there and watch the broadcast on Facebook Live, second period, the Hilltoppers are up 4-1 on the Thomas Sparta Co-op. So pretty impressive so far for them as well. And Coach, any thoughts about this game as we wrap up here tonight?
Just really, really good to see everybody get in. These are the types of games where it's nice to empty the benches, get to see some different kids get in that don't always get a lot of playing time, especially in a year where you got limited amount of games, maybe not playing the full schedule that you would hope to play in a normal year. So it also allows you to save some legs as we got that big one coming up on Saturday at the Lacrosse Center. So it's always good to see, the end of the bench get in there and get some meaningful minutes, not just a minute or two, but they got 8-10 minutes tonight.
Yeah, and it looks like we might be picking up a broadcast next Thursday. We'll fill the viewers in on that as soon as we get confirmation, but it sounds like we might have an Onalaska girls game next Thursday night, which I'll be looking forward to see Coach Shane Schmaling and his team get on the floor. And I know Coach Schmaling from his Bangor days and won a state championship for us when I was a junior, and remember going to Madison. And great coach. He's done a great job with the girls here too. They play his style, that's for sure, and looking forward to watching them next Thursday if that's the case.
And some big news today from the WIA with the new pairings or brackets coming out, and Onalaska really setting the top level of D2, move some of those other programs that we've struggled to get past at the girls level. Hortonville, Beaver Dam, they're moved up into Division I, so maybe clears a path to play deeper into the season than we've seen in a little while.
We haven't had a chance to really talk about the prospects for both the boys and the girls, but I really think that the bar is high this year for both programs, and hopefully, this level of excellence that's been shown, especially by the boys at this point, will be maintained going forward. Menominee Falls is going to be a tough matchup on Saturday for Onalaska, so that'll be a good test. They got a couple big guys down low. I know it's going to give McGrath some problems, maybe a little bit, but we'll see. He's done. He's definitely gotten tougher down low, I'd say, through his career. So we'll see. That'll be a good test for him.
I know Coach Cole is always really good at putting together a good scouting report. So, the tough part is with the limited practice time, just not knowing how much time you've had to prep and whatnot. So, it will be interesting. It's kind of one of those things where it's kind of like you get to learn, how you're going to prep for the playoffs on the fly here when you got to play a good team on real short rest and quick turnaround right now.
And again, your final score here from Onalaska. The Hilltoppers prevail, go to 7-0, 65-38 over the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. For Coach Yashinsky, Jeff Ross on camera, I'm Scotty Gran. We'll talk to you guys next Thursday. Good night now.
We hope you enjoyed CRSN's coverage of Onalaska High School basketball. Presented to you by
Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big Al's Lacrosse. Great pizza since 1979. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Cooley Bank. Bank with confidence. The Crow Lacrosse, American Gastropub, and Bourbon Bar. Noble Insurance, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Howie's Lacrosse, thank you for 75 years. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Seven Rivers region since 1984. B.A. Burrito Company, boldly mix mad flavors, delivered right to your door. And by Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. King Street Kitchen La Crosse, traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Jones Construction, award-winning builder specializing in remodels and new construction. Geno's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. And by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers.
This has been a Cooley Region Sports Network sports presentation. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to see game highlights and links to the most current local and regional sports news. Cooley Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.